I've been playing Rayman Legends.
Oh, really?
But I've mostly been playing Devil May Cry 5. I've also been playing Devil May Cry 5 I am still stuck on mission 3 in the hardest difficulty. Oh, come on! Oh my god!
What about you, Joe? What have you been playing?
Well, still chipping away at Devil May Cry 5. Whenever I needed to do something, like with the move or like build any furniture, and I just couldn't be bothered, I'd play Devil May Cry 5, 10 minutes, and I'd turn it off, and I just want to go back to building stuff.
Oh, no. No! I don't want to play this anymore.
Someone commented on my video. I just want to put this in there. Someone commented on my video today saying, like, on my video saying, "What's going on with GuyFarruski? He hasn't earned a trophy since your last video that you did where you reviewed his list." I was like, is he okay? Is he alive?
Wow.
Oh, for fuck! Yeah, get in!
I'm getting close to it. I can smell the platinum now. I can smell it.
Yes! So this is it. I've done every other trophy. I've gotten all the orbs that I needed to unlock this last trophy, which, by the way, all I need to do is just unlock one more skill. But I wanted to do it with you guys. Come on! I've been waiting for 2.5 years and these loading screens are just a joke.
2,000 years later.
Okay, finally! Customize. Oh, another loading screen. Wow.
One eternity later.
Alright, abilities. You can see, look at that, I've got 3 million. This is it. This is it. Where's my trophy? Excuse me. Oh, that delay! That delay! It's done! It's done! It's done! Well, I suppose that's it now. Devil May Cry 5 is finally platinum. My platinum number 100. Now, first of all, let's start by why I'm making this video. Because it took me over 2 years to get this platinum, and now I want to talk about it. As most of you know, I like collecting platinum trophies, and as you also know, I rank your platinum lists as well. And in doing that, I come across some pretty hardcore lists, especially since I give the harder platinums more points. And ultimately, you know, it gets to me. I also want to get harder platinums, you know, to show my greatness. And also because, you know, I've got this weird obsession of trying to platinum everything that I play. Now, the Devil May Cry series is one of my favorites of all time. I've played every single one of them that's come out, and they're all pretty hard to platinum, except Devil May Cry 2. That's just an embarrassment in general. The real Devil May Cry games are pretty hard to platinum. I've only got the platinum for DMC Devil May Cry stacked, you know, up to this point, because now I have the Devil May Cry 5 platinum as well. This was because at the time I played the other ones, I didn't really have that trophy hunting sickness that I do now. Now, the first ever Devil May Cry game I played, and probably my favorite still to this day, was Devil May Cry 3 back on the PS2. And I loved this game. If there was a platinum for it back then, I would have gotten it. So you're gonna have to take my word for it. And so when Devil May Cry 4 came out in 2008, I was really excited. Unfortunately though, it wasn't really my cup of tea. It was good, but not good enough to keep me hooked. And plus at the time, it didn't even support trophies yet. And now we reach the main point of all this rambling. Devil May Cry 5, which is probably my second favorite game in the series. I love this game, but I also hate this game because of how hard it is. I've been waiting months to be able to do this video because I wanted Devil May Cry 5 to be my number 100 platinum, and now it is my number 100 platinum. Now, do I feel good about myself? You goddamn right I do. It was a very hard journey for me. Probably the most challenging platinum I have ever gotten up to this point, but it was also one of the most rewarding platinums I've ever gotten as well. And so today, I'm going to share my experience with you. Earlier, you watched me uninstall the game for the final time, but throughout my journey, I uninstalled and reinstalled this game more times than I can remember. I tried platinuming this game continuously, as in only playing this game without having any breaks, and I was getting nowhere. So I had to come up with a plan. A plan to not only get this platinum, but also to keep my sanity. Now let me say that the trophy list isn't a hard one, as in it's not hard to figure out what to do for a lot of the trophies. They are mostly straightforward, but the game itself is what makes it a hard platinum to get. Now let me just say this is not a platinum trophy guide, so I won't be going too much into the details, but you know, since I also do make trophy guides, I'll kind of give you like a little roadmap of how I popped the trophy. But essentially, this is just my journey with the game, my struggles, disappointments, and also my eventual victory. Now drop my beat! Now, the hardest thing about the platinum is to S-rank all the missions on all the difficulties by far. Not only is this going to be time consuming, but it's extremely hard. You have to master the combat, know the levels, and memorize enemy and boss patterns. No doubt this trophy will make you master this game. But before you get to this point, you need to unlock all the difficulties first. In order to do that, you need to complete the game in the previous difficulty. So for a start, you need to complete the game at least 6 times. Now this isn't even including chapter retries. Once you've unlocked all difficulties, I'd recommend cleaning up the rest of the trophies. Apart from the S-rank difficulty and all levels trophy, the trophy of completing the game on the highest difficulty, and the one where you collect all skills for all characters. It's mainly because the 3 most expensive ones will cost an accumulative 9 million red orbs. Once you only have these few ones left, that's when the real punishment begins. Now initially the way I approached this was to try and S-rank the missions from the highest difficulty and then make my way down to the easiest difficulty. But that didn't work out for me at all. So a healthy way that I found to do it was to kind of just flip it around and S-rank the mission from the easiest difficulty up to the highest difficulty. And let me say that worked out very well. Not only that, but I would get the 2 hardest trophies in the game simultaneously. The reason I left completing the highest difficulty to go hand in hand with S-ranking all the missions is because the highest difficulty doesn't actually have the harder enemies. Dante Must Die definitely has the hardest enemies. If you can master the levels on Dante Must Die, you'll have a much easier time with Hell in Hell. Trust me. Let me explain. On Hell in Hell, 1 hit will kill you instantly, but the enemies are from the Son of Sparta difficulty, 1 difficulty down from Dante Must Die. On Dante Must Die, although 1 hit won't kill you, about 4 or 5 probably will. Not only that, enemies and bosses get Devil Trigger when they're low on health, which makes them hit harder and not stagger. Now in my opinion, Dante Must Die and Hell in Hell are sort of equally hard, but for different reasons. In Dante Must Die, enemies take longer to die, which in turn makes it more likely to get hit. Not only that, but enemies not staggering when they get Devil Trigger makes it harder to launch them into the air. And you should be launching enemies up in the air as much as possible, because up there, they're pretty much helpless. And if you're in the air as well, it makes it less likely for you to get hit. On Hell in Hell, on the other hand, 1 hit will kill you instantly. Yes, you do get 3 restarts, and that is pretty useful for completing the game on this difficulty, but not really useful if you want to S-rank the missions. To S-rank the missions, you technically need to complete the mission without getting hit. If you do get hit, you will need to make up for that in stylish points, but it's still very, very hard. Now, personally, I limited myself to 1 mission a week, so I would S-rank 1 mission on all difficulties in that 1 week, and then once I've done that, I would take a break. This was for 2 reasons. First of all, I'm not that good at the game, and second of all, it was good for my mental health, you know, because I rage a lot. I would sometimes rage to the point where I was getting so angry I was dying right at the start. And of course, that was just a waste of time. So a level head is definitely a smart approach. Doing it this way, I was kind of treating 1 mission as a sole game, and it was just a lot easier to manage for me. Now, I say it's easier, but it's by no means easy. In my opinion, the first 11 missions are by far the hardest to S-rank. I initially had a massive section in this video where I was saying how hard this game is, and that the fact that PSN Profiles ranks this game as an 8 out of 10 is utter bollocks. But it was when I hadn't gone past mission 11. I was just in a rage-induced ranting mode caused by my consistent failures and deaths. And I'm not gonna lie, the loading times probably didn't help either. On the PS4, they just take forever. But thinking of it now, realistically, once you master some cheesy methods, it becomes pretty bearable, even though every other guide says it's a 10 out of 10. I also put up a poll to see how hard the community found the game a few weeks weeks back, and most of you haven't played it, but the ones who have rank it mostly as a 10 out of 10 as well. After getting the platinum, I kind of have to disagree. But let me know down below in the comments how hard you would rank Devil May Cry 5. Like I said before, there are a few cheesy methods that you can use to make the game a lot easier to platinum. I do have a tips and tricks video lined up to come out soon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyway, once you have the trophy for the hardest difficulty and the one for S rank and all the missions, you should really only have the skill ones left, which you should probably have a hefty amount of red orbs anyway. Like I said before, you will specifically need 9 million. Also assuming you got all the other skills apart from that cost 3 million each. But even if you have to grind for some more red orbs, you can do this easily by playing mission 13 with Dante on the Devil Hunter difficulty. Once you get to this section of the mission, just jump down with Dr. Faust equipped and just spam R1 and circle until you run out of enemies. When you do run out of enemies, reset the checkpoint and rinse and repeat for as many orbs as you need. Easy. If you feel like you're about to die, just activate Devil Trigger to recover some health. This game took me over 2 years to platinum. It was mainly because of the method that I approached. Obviously, only playing one mission a week made it drag out a little bit more. But like I said, that's what worked best for me. Different people will approach the game in different ways. Of course, in my case, having a YouTube channel is very time consuming anyway, so obviously some weeks I didn't play the game at all. For me, Devil May Cry 5 is harder than any Soulsborne game I have ever platinumed. And I've platinumed the Dark Souls trilogy, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Nioh, The Surge, and none of them even came close to giving me as much trouble as Devil May Cry 5 did. Out of all the games I have platinumed up to this point, this is by far the hardest one ever. But like I said, different people will have different experiences with different games. Different people have different skill sets. You never know, you might pick it up and just breeze through it and then send me a message on this video and be like, hey, GuyFarruski, you're just an absolute noob. Shut the hell up. Who knows? My biggest advice to any of you guys that do want to jump into this game to platinum it is only do it if you're completely committed. If you're a trophy hunter and you want to keep your list clean, just play on a different account. It's still worth playing because the game itself is amazing. The gameplay and story are just top notch. I have no doubt anyone can platinum this game. If I did it, then anybody can do it, but you will need a lot of time, commitment, persistence, and patience. That I can promise you. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, there is a tips and tricks video coming soon. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. I want to also thank all my patrons and channel members for the love and support as always. And if you guys want to become a Patreon channel member, join the Farruski Clan Discord or follow me on social media. All those links are down below in the description as well. That was it for this one, Farruski Clan. I'll catch you guys in the next one. GuyFarruski out.